You're watching From the Heart with John Willard.
Hi friends, John Willard here, the gentleman poet, storyteller, and NAHCA Contributor. Back for another show and more bone-chilling truth. Friends, the class that was shown this year from the Kansas City Chiefs left many a foe in disbelief, or rose-strewn paths the weaklings creep, but brave hearts dare to climb the steep. This year the Chiefs have shown that many folks have seldom known. Oh, and I have more to this poem later. As sunrise breaks into daylight, I smile. Trips down memory lane. It's where we've laid up our rich store of friends and our times that's remembered. How often I think back over time that has passed into the river of no return. I move slower now. The oil of my youth is drying up. But I know all the old tales, the faces long gone that I miss. Loved ones that lived, dreamed of justice and knew injustice, that saw unworthy men rewarded and good men ignored. These Ozark back roads are a trip back in time. Since I can remember, I was out in the fields. Oh, the memories and stories I've gained. It's a slower, sweeter life, and I adore it. Friends, I did not grow up gentle or much enlightened. It took me a while to get it, but it came to me. I don't need a statue to know love. I can feel it in my heart. I don't talk much about politics or news. My poems and quotes are in their own way a refuge. I recognize evil when I see it. I believe I hear the best of who we are in these poems and quotes. My hope is that by sharing with you, my fellow traveler, I will have enriched your journey. Enlarge my heart with a story and change me by the characters I meet there. Pups and I were up at 4 a.m. this morning. After food for the pups and oatmeal and coffee for me, we took in the sights and sounds of the Ozarks. Friends, how do you view obstacles? If you find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere. When I think of obstacles, it reminds me of the prize fighter that was floored in the second round by a powerful punch, trying to look up from the mat. "Let the referee count," yelled his trainer. "Don't get up till 8. The fighter then replied weakly, "What time is it now?" Oh, I love that story. To become, you have to overcome. For a long time, it had seemed to me that life was about to begin. Real life. But there was always some obstacle in the way. Something to be gotten through first. some unfinished business, time to be served, a debt to be paid. Then life would begin. At last it dawned on me that these obstacles were my life. Friends, it's never too late. She was old in years, but young in spirit. And although she got around on crutches and in a wheelchair, she was a dynamo. She ran a highly successful real estate business, served on the town council, regularly helped with charitable causes in various capabilities. One day, a new friend asked what had put her in the wheelchair. Infantile paralysis, she replied. In the beginning, I was almost completely paralyzed. It's obviously still a serious disability, said the friend. How do you cope? How do you do all the things that you do? Oh, she said, with a smile. The paralysis never touched my heart or my head. Friends, a wise woman was once asked, what has helped you overcome the great obstacles of life? The other obstacles, she replied. The ladder is full of splinters, but you never realize it until you slide down. In May of '83, Helen Hill, aged 95, received her high school diploma. Carl Carson, age 64, decided to make a change. He went into the consulting business. Then he started a monthly newspaper, advising 1,200 paying subscribers. By age 75, Carson was crisscrossing the nation 100 times a year, speaking at conventions. The message is clear. It's never too late to dream, to learn. To many people, they use obstacles as excuses. They don't live in the right place. They're too old or too young. You can't stop the calendar. You can't turn back the clock. But you can still dream. Set positive goals and use your unique abilities. Many years ago in the Orient, a farming community where every inch of ground is important. A towering hill with bamboo thicket on top was part of the terrain. The elders of the village decided that the hill needed to be removed for farming purposes. The American mind could not conceive the hill being moved without the aid of giant earth-moving equipment. But the Oriental mind and the work ethic are different. Baskets of dirt were handed down from the top to the bottom. In some cases, the lines were 2 miles long. Over a period of time, because of incredible teamwork, the hill gradually diminished and the lower areas rose to a beautiful, flat farming area. They realized then that virtually any obstacle can be overcome. When we are confronted with seemingly impossible obstacles, if we break them down, one basket at a time, we can literally accomplish the impossible and move those mountains. Friends, let me share this poem. This is back to the Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs and thinking about friendly obstacles. For every hill I've had to climb, for every stone that bruised my feet, for all the blood and sweat and grime, for blinding storms and burning heat, my heart sings but a grateful song. These are the things that made me strong. For all the heartaches and the tears, for all the anguish and the pain, for gloomy days and fruitless years, and for the hopes that lived in vain. I do give thanks, for now I know these were the things that helped me grow. 'Tis not the softer things of life which stimulate our will to strive, but bleak adversity and strife do most to keep our will alive. O'er rose-strewn paths the weaklings creep, but brave hearts dare to climb the steep. Oh, what a season for the Kansas City Chiefs. Friends, a block of granite, which is an obstacle on the path of the weak, becomes a stepping stone on the path of the strong. Many things will catch your eye, but only a few will catch your heart. Pursue those. My final thought: we can learn these things from our dog. To listen without judgment, to love unconditionally, to guard faithfully the interest of those who care for you, and to be faithful until death. You can reach me on Twitter at JohnWillard47. This is John Willard from the farm.